Hey you. Yeah, you. Smile. Hi friend, you're listening to Marysaystosmile, the podcast I hope you get something out of. Whether it's a smile, laugh, or learning something about whatever it is we're talking about. Hi everyone. Welcome to Season 2 of Marysaystosmile podcast. It's your girl Mary. So to start this new season off, we're doing something a little bit different. Every other episode this season is going to be a segment called Your Happiness. Basically, every guest is going to do a happiness interview style-esque episode, and then the following week we'll dive into a kind of random topic. So how this came to be is I am obsessed with how people have different experiences, thoughts, opinions, etc. And I just love happiness because obviously it's like the best thing ever. So I wanted to hear about how people find their happiness. And maybe throughout these interviews, people will be inspired or try different things or realize what makes them happy. I don't know. I'm just very interested to see what all my friends had to say, basically. So I hope you enjoy. And to start us off, this will be my interview. So, Mary's happiness. Interviewing me, because I thought it would be weird to interview myself, is going to be my podcast editor, my main girl. You know her, you love her, the Sharyse.
Hello.
Alrighty.
Yay.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, so first question is, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when someone asks you what makes you happy?
I think of a lot of things, if I'm being completely honest. So one of the first things I think of is dance. Both love dance. I don't know. There's something about dancing. Take a shot every time I say dance. But when either it's a class, it's improv, in the aisles, a Safeway, just moving and grooving makes me happy. And it's not for anyone. It's just for myself. And a lot of times, if I feel weird or upset or there's a weird emotion, if I dance, I always feel better because it's just a release. Hashtag Sarah Dunaway, release. But also, I think about like having fun and going adventuring. Like when it's like, what makes you happy? And I'm just like, going adventuring with my friends, going out, living life. Because I always get a little bit sad or like, ugh, if I just stay like sedentary, solitary. I don't know. Just like when I just chill at home for too long. Like obviously we love to chill at home, but like getting out makes me happy. Period.
That was cute. Okay, so the next question is, who makes you happy, like genuinely happy?
Basic AF. My family, because honestly, my family is hilarious. I definitely didn't always appreciate them growing up, which kind of segues into my next part of my answer, but I have grown to really appreciate and value my family, and they truly do make me happy because they're freaking weirdos, and I vibe with it because that's why I am the way I am.
Yeah.
But when I was younger and definitely still like, I don't know, I felt like I didn't always vibe with my family, and I kind of felt like sometimes an outsider because I felt really different. But also I have like a slightly larger family, and I just felt like they all could hang with each other, but I couldn't hang. So I always really relied/depended on my friends, which is why I'm like very deeply invested in friendships because friends are the family that you choose. And so my friends make me like so happy. I love my friends. I want to hang out with my friends every single day if I could. Hashtag extroverted. But yeah, I love you guys.
Yay. I'm pretty sure I can speak for everyone. We all love you too.
Cry.
Don't cry. Okay. So yeah, tell me about tell us about your happy place, either real life or fictional or both.
Okay. So real life happy place, but also brings me deep anxiety and nervousness. So it's funny, but is the stage. Any performer that says they don't get a little bit of stage fright, no matter how long they've been doing it, I don't trust them. But I don't know, even though it's a little bit scary at times, like as soon as I'm on there in front of the crowd, whether big or small, it's like an adrenaline rush and just like a thrill of excitement. And like I'm doing what I love, and it just makes me crazy happy. But then it's, I guess, like low-key fictional. I'm 100% sure a place like this exists. But sometimes when I'm like in a really bad headspace, or I know I need to get out of like bad feelings or something, I go to like a happy place in my head. And that place is, so if I close my eyes, I'm like, okay, my happy place would be this like green grass field. There's a waterfall and then a white pagoda. And like it's so serene and chill. And like it's a sunny day with a breeze and like 2 clouds.
Exactly 2 clouds?
Exactly 2 clouds.
Wow.
Period.
So specific.
I go there and I'm like, okay, you got this. And yes. Happy place.
Cute. Okay. So next question is, what is a song that when you listen to it, it brings a smile to your face every time you listen to it?
Okay. So I have like 2 all-time favorite songs. Like when they come up, no matter what, I feel a smile on my face. So first is Youth by Troye Sivan.
Oh.
I don't know. Every time I listen to it, I'm like, I jam so hard, especially on like the chorus bridge, because I think no matter what, even though I always complain about I feel old, or like obviously as humans, unless you're like a supernatural being out there, shout out to y'all. But you're gonna age, you're gonna get older, but in this moment, in this right now, your youth is yours. So live your life, because you're not gonna get this time back. But then I also like, anytime I'm sad and I'm trying to like pull out of it, I always turn on Justin Bieber's Be All Right, because I don't know, it's kind of a love song, but the main feeling I get from it is that no matter what happens in life, it's gonna be all right. And sometimes I just need to hear that shit. Yes.
I've never heard the Justin Bieber one.
We're gonna listen to it later.
Oh, great.
It's a vibe.
Okay, cool. So instead of a song, what is a food that can make even the darkest moments in life be a bit more bearable?
Period. So fun fact, I don't know if I'm going to say this in like an interview during the season, but when I created this question, I thought of the Ratatouille scene.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
Yes. So when the really crazy critic Ego was a young boy and he got bullied, he went home and his mom made him a fresh thing of ratatouille, and he was just so happy after eating it. And that's literally what I thought of. I was like, I know everyone has a food, or most people have a food that, like, you know, when you're just so sad, you go to this comfort food and you just feel a little bit better, if not a lot of better. So period. So mine would have to be ice cream, specifically chocolate or Rocky Road, or like Ben and Jerry's brownie one. Just chocolate ice cream slaps. But then also French fries. Like anytime I have French fries, I'm like, it's a good time to be alive. I don't know, French fries, so good. Ugh.
Does it have to be a specific type of French fries?
Preferably crinkle cut, crispy. I actually prefer it to be like a little thicker. Like I love McDonald's French fries, could eat it every single day. But like there's this place called Cosmic Cones and it's a little bit thicker. If they were crinkle cut, but that size, chef's kiss. Ugh.
Okay. So our next question is, tell us about a moment where you knew that you were blissfully content with life and the world seemed a bit golden, or a lot more golden.
Okay. So I try to actually have these moments a lot throughout the year or life or whatever. So I always find like it's usually when I'm at an event. This is going to sound weird, but like it happens also a lot during Obon season.
Oh.
But like there's like always a moment where like we're dancing outside and it's loud and I'm with friends usually and we're having like the best time, and I just like look at the sky and I'm like, I'm so freaking happy. Like this is it. This is why we exist, for moments like these. Or like when I went to a concert, or like when I used to go to school dances, it's just like those moments of like everything around me is slightly crazy and loud and like nuts, but it's just so fun. And then I don't know, I just take moments where I'm like, this shit is lit. Yeah, and I don't know. That's what keeps me going, is living for those moments.
Too bad there's no Obon.
I know. I feel like that's why 2020 I'm like been a little sadder, is just because like there's no moments like those. But then it's nice because it makes me realize or find the happiness or joy in the smaller moments where it's the same feeling. Like even or when we like go to the beach or the pool and there's just those moments where like everyone's just doing their own thing and sitting, but then you just look up and you're like, I'm in this place with my friends. It's peaceful. It's beautiful. Happy to be alive.
Yeah. Okay, so we only have one more question left.
Okay.
So the question is, do you have a favorite quote that is either uplifting or makes you feel powerful?
Yes. So if you had asked me this question before I had done any of the interviews, spoiler alert, I'm doing this after I've done all my interviews, but there's an episode with a person where we freaking created a like mantra. So that, I don't know, ever since we did that, it's really stuck with me, but it was expect and accept the love and effort you put in, which to me means, okay, so we segued this quote from we accept the love we think we deserve from Perks of Being a Wallflower. And basically, we accept the love we think we deserve. It's kind of like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of times we humans are very hard on ourselves. And so sometimes we think we don't deserve a ton of love. But our spin on it is accept the love and effort you put in. Because I feel like a ton of the time, we put in a ton of effort. We try our hardest. We want other people to be super happy in relationships, but then we have a hard time accepting that back. So if you're putting all this effort in, you need to accept that as well. Because what you put in, you should be getting back. In theory, you know, but yeah. But if you asked me this question before we made that, my go-to favorite quote, #senior quote from my yearbook is, those who dance are considered insane by those who can't hear the music. I live by this quote because, first of all, we dance. Love it. But also to me, it just means everyone is listening to their own song in their head. So everyone does things differently. And people are not always going to get it because they have their own song. So you're going to be doing something and someone's going to be like, they're so crazy. What the frick are they doing? But really, it's just because you don't get it. You're not vibing with it. You don't hear the music. Okay.
Okay, yay. That was all the questions.
Yay. Thank you so much for interviewing me. Thank you for editing all these episodes.
I still need to edit.
Always thank your people that help you, and Sharyse is my biggest help, and I love her.
Yay.
Alrighty, I hope you guys enjoy the series, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye!
Hi there. That was an episode of Marysaystosmile. Please like, share, review, and subscribe. Basically, however you're listening to this podcast. Also, I've made an email for you guys to send questions or topics that you would like for me to discuss/talk about. It's going to be hiMarysaystosmile@gmail.com. One more time, hiMarysaystosmile@gmail.com. Anyways, I hope you have the most amazing day. Bye!